Well, the time has come. The Yunara nerfs are here. Basically, the reason they're really going hard at Yunara at the moment is because they want to have her ready for the Worlds patch, which I believe is like 15-20, and this is like 15-18. So like they want to like over nerf Yunara so they can tap a little buffs if necessary, just so she's available to be picked in pro games, but not be just like pick or ban priority. So what this means is, if you take a look at Yunara's stats ever since she came out, here she has 81 presence in series, right? Lots of bans, lots of picks. You can also see that as you change patches, this keeps going. So the patch after, so 15.16, now you get 97% presence, and you still have 61% win rate. And if you go to the current patch, 100% presence on series. So she's always being banned or always being picked. She is being so strong in pro play that they need to do something about it, because otherwise Worlds is going to be the Yunara show. Hey, I'm here for it, but apparently the Valence team is not, and that's understandable. So let's take a look at what the buffs, what the nerfs are going to be. Buffs, this guy. Okay, so we have 600 health down to 575. It's probably the less significant buff of, the less significant nerf of the ones we're going to see. AD going down by 3 is a big deal. I don't know exactly what was the number that Freak mentions when they nerf champions by AD, but 3 is like a really big deal in early game. When you account for like your Q level 1 stat checking, this AD being this much smaller is going to be a big problem in the way those trades go. So for example, I believe that in level 1 trades now, you're not going to be as strong in stat checking people, but you're still a menace with the Q up, so you just need to be a bit more cautious with how you handle it, but you should still go for the Q trades. I believe that's still part of Yunara's laning identity. And the E-nerf is massive, by the way. So basically, the E-nerf, you can look at it as if you have your E maxed out next patch, it's the same as having your rank 1 E at level 3 Yunara. The E it maxed out is going to be the same as current Yunara at level 3. It's insane. So basically, instead of having movement speed where you gain 50% movement speed, you're only going to get 30%. So it's a really big difference. And the movement speed would max out to 70% when you max the ability, and now it's going to max out to 50%, which is what we currently have. And then there's also this movement speed decay duration. This means the movement speed buff would last for 2.5 seconds at max rank, and now it's going to last 1.5 regardless at all ranks. So they're kind of incentivizing you to just not max E anymore. I think the reason they're really going at E is because it's the ability that is going to be better used by pro players and higher MMR players that lower MMR players don't use as well, right? So if we take a look at Yunara's win rate, there's this graphic here, and it says like this blue line is diamond, this green line is emerald, this bluish line is platinum. Basically, what you can see is that the higher the rank, the higher the win rate. If you can do it like this as well, or at least like diamond plus. 51%, 50.49, 50.11. So you can see that the higher the rank, the better the Yunara win rate. And why is that, right? She's still a simple champion. The reason for that is because she tests out all of the ADC fundamentals that you apply well, and Yunara rewards you for being good at ADC fundamentals. One of those is like that movement speed that people can use really well on top of her big 575 range. It can be really broken in the hands of the best players in the world. So that's really what they're going for. I hope they can still do a little buff after this patch, because that E looks completely gutted, but we'll have to wait and see. What are your thoughts on these changes? Hope you have a great time, and see you on the next one. Bye!